Oh, I hadn't muted my mic yet, apparently. Lol. Hello, internet! Hello, everyone. How are you? I am fine, thank you. Oh gosh. Hawk, what are you doing? Let's stop Spotify. Let's unpause Hawk. Get rid of that. Why did you get stretched? Oh no. There we go. Now you're looking like you're supposed to be looking. Okay. Let's do a bit of warm-up. Perfect. This. Gosh. Right, I don't have the Octo picked up yet, so put that up. Huh. Even with doing it absolutely terribly, I still got it. That's Right. So... open him. Oh, wrong one. Oops. Okay. One. Whoops, that was bad. One, two, three, four. One, two. Two rocks do nothing. Perfect. Let's try that again. Oh, I'm sleeping at the wheel. Gosh. Try that again, shall we? That's why I've grabbed 2 cups of coffee, because I'm really tired today. Doesn't bode well for the run if I'm already this tired. Oh gosh. Oh, that is already bad. I think I went to lantern. One, two. That's better. This doesn't bode well for the run. I need to focus up. I need to wake up. Could have gotten a month. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. The rocks again. So that should be doing nothing again. Get a bounce once? Yeah. And now we should... Oh gosh. Okay. Gosh. Oh, that's... Oh, that was really clean. Huh? Did I get... Went did I go up too early there? What happens if I just go straight up? Kinda works out actually. Maybe I should just all the way up. Actually, yeah, I just have to go all the way up. And then time right. That was terrible. Maybe that's for a hit. I shouldn't go up all the way. Maybe I just need better timing. That was perfect. There we go. That was perfect. I'm close. Maybe I should actually. That's not like me, it's like. Huh. Really? Okay. That. I hope my controller's charged. I made 2 cups of coffee. It's cooled down yet a little bit. Let's hope the audio's alright and stuff. Oh well. I guess that will be the file name. I'm gonna throw up this run apartment. Oh, right, okay, never mind. Live split. Because I started it before I connect. Welcome back to live split. Okay, I need to wake up. Play the game properly. I hope there's caffeine in this coffee. I really do. One roll, go roll. Money. At least this music always manages to keep me awake. Oh, I rolled into a person. The hair on my nose. Okay. Viking. Monty and Sala slowly walking up to each other kind of reminds me of that JoJo meme. Ah, you're approaching me. Also, who is the smith that he just gets invited to the castle in an emergency? Like, what is this relationship to the king? Ooh. A little bit of a late split, but it's fine. My roll timing is so off today. Ow. Ow. I don't get how Myth gets into Deepwood Shrine before 10 minutes. He's just that much of a god at X smashing. Fuck, am I slow? Just have some coffee. Forget the route. Right, I should also be practicing my commentary for tomorrow. I mean, not that there's a lot of stuff going on. I guess I should be practicing my commentary for tomorrow. So hard to do when I'm tired. Need to make sure I rest well for tomorrow. It would already be in Deepwood Shrine at this point. How does he do it? the enemies here, we just light the torches. Just killing enemies overrated. Health is also overrated. Health. Nice. Oh, that was... I just rolled into an explode trigger. That's... We do not want to roll into moments where Eslo talks to us, because that will... That will stun Eslo for a second and it will talk to him. Which costs us time, even for rolling as fast, it'll cost us time in the end. Hi K-Dog! No more Minecraft Mondays? Well, I have a run to prepare for tomorrow, so... This week, no Minecraft Monday. Last week, no Minecraft Monday because I wanted to test if my internet will go down again. Because my internet's been icky the last couple of weeks. And today, no Minecraft Monday because I'll be doing a Minish Cap run on the Zelda Dungeon Twitch channel tomorrow. So I want to practice for that. So this barrel, you're supposed to walk the other way so that the barrel walks into place properly. We're just gonna go the other way and then quickly roll into the door frame before the barrel has a chance to roll back the other way. Gonna go here. We really don't need much distance on the mushroom to jump all the way across. I did not want to roll that because there was another Eslo trigger there. Unfortunate. Eslo is gonna be annoying. That slug is also going to be annoying. I'm already really on health, which is unfortunate. I'd love to be there on health. Not playing very well today, but that's fine. I'm tired. It happens. Barrel, we do the same thing, we walk in the opposite direction that we're supposed to normally. I quickly roll through the door frame before it disappears. Because, like that, the barrel goes super quickly and then we... And don't need much distance at all on the mushrooms. Cross. We try and ignore as many enemies as possible in this room, but depending on where they drop down, it might be easier to ignore them. This is really unfortunate. That one we definitely can't ignore. Now we're quite low on health, but it's fine. We'll soon be at a place where there's two bolts with guaranteed hard drops. Already here we can get one heart. Oops. Here we'll get... And we're gonna stun him as possible. We do want a good angle on the tail because if we can't get enough hits in, it will take us 3 cycles to kill him, and we wanna kill him in 2 cycles. That was a bit of a bad spot, and yeah, that is really unfortunate. I got a little bit greedy there. That's gonna cost us some time. That's really unfortunate. I am playing terribly. Well, fine. Another Eslo trigger down here. Guess that's also what I get for trying commentary playing at the same time. And of course, we do ghost jarring in a straight line is not most effective way of traveling. You want to do one bump up or down at some point compared to where you're going, so that you get a little bit of extra speed, because the diagonal speed is faster than straight up horizontal critical speed. That is a really important drop. Gonna really dodge that one. That was a little bit greedy. That was a little bit greedy twice in a row. This is going fantastically. I'll lose a little bit of time on this line. Actually gonna close. Oh well. I don't really have time to reset today, so we're just gonna get the whole run done. It's a lot of time loss already, but it's whatever. We're not gonna reset today. I'm tired, so even if I did reset, we're not gonna get a bit better run today. Honestly, I should just start a timer, but... Get the bombs. basement. I got stuck in the doorpost. As we are learning that kind of like we can already start walking towards the door whilst charging it. It doesn't matter how far away from the TV. Ever. As long as it's still on the road. To start walking away already to just like save 2 seconds. Sort the shields. Not the bombs, but in a second. Bottle. With the 5 rupees earlier, we want 50 rupees in escape. With 20 rupees here in a second, we will have our 48. Picking up and throwing the bombs because it makes the fuse slightly shorter. There's a way to make the fuse even shorter, but that's considered a glitch. But this isn't considered a glitch because like if this was a glitch, then people would be doing glitches constantly. Here I want to place the bottle with the sword so that I can pick up this rupees, pick up these rupees with the sword, and then you don't find that fine. That's a super quick 20 rupees to get. These keys have a set pattern that they fly in, so you never really have to be worried that they'll hit you from the mark. Another S-Low trigger in this room. Another S-Low trigger here. Ledge is the playing ledge ever. Here we want to equip the gust jar and bottle, but we don't want to exit the bottles. A lot of things. Don't press the button. Pull this on, so E, don't press E, don't press E. Kick again. There we go. There goes our water. Now we don't have to be worried about it. Kick again. Link is so small. Link is very small. When I keep the ghost jar equipped for a little longer, the mushroom appearance, everything is 2D. This. Not a glitch because the mushroom is exactly what it is. And like, not what it needs to be, but it's supposed to. And we want to shield and bombs. We want to try and equip stuff together as often as possible to make sure we... Our menu. Go. Rip Brain. We have 2.5 hearts, so I think we'll be safe to climb up the mountain with that amount of health. We were worried about our health. There's a little cave between those, in that gap where there's no rocks over there, and there's the hard piece of grab that. Our health. But we'll just hope that the boulders are nice. Okay, good. Uh-oh. Ow. That's not good. Okay. Go ahead once. It's fine. We still have 2 hearts. Could be worse. Now we're really hoping that none of the enemies decide to hit us here. There we go. The moment Link face turns red, you know you've pulled far enough to go across. Now there's another S-low trigger in this little area. These water droplets can also hurt us, so we're very much hoping that they do not hit us, because they're pretty much RNG it. Good. Still have 2 hearts, that's great. Kind of puzzles are fun, but they're really not difficult anymore once you've done them 10 million times. But I do like this kind of 2D puzzles where it's like figure out where to pull the boulder. Pop thingy. Go. I want to stand a little bit to the left here because if you stand too far to the right, then we'll accidentally knock that guy's mask off and it will cancel. Bombs here. Grab this spot because there's 20 rupees in it. We'll need later for a mushroom. Another boulder puzzle, that's not... Probably even less difficult than the last one. be a little bit on the high side there, because if you roll into that guy, he will just carry you with him. Gonna steal my sword. Turn it green. And above this guy, because it also pushes the Titan lower. And then we're already in the second dungeon. Bit of extra health. Sword and shield here. No! Okay, that is rude. Huh? Oh, I should have gone. Yeah. Let's slow trigger in this room. Match us as a compass, so we don't want it. Either compass or map. It's dungeon mapping. Generally in Zelda games you get a dungeon map. Twice. And now we've already lost a bunch of our cards, but luckily we don't need that much health in this dungeon. Need another S-Slow trigger here. This pot will always help find bombs, so that's great. We want our Gust Jar here. That. One. Anything. Nice. Really nice that we got an extra heart there. And it was also a pretty clean fight, so that's great. That guy is completely in the way. Those can hit us even if we're small. Beautiful heart piece over there. Yeah. Fire can drop a heart, so we could smash some just to that one. Also gonna happen here quite likely. But I never see. And in this room there will be a quest that we'll be getting for the 50 rupees, because that will be the last rupees we want for the rest of the run basically, because those are the There's our art from the fire. Cannot cross this entire section. Stop it. You know. Bit past that block. You know, we need. Bombs. That's why we always want to take that middle bomb. Those keys actually aren't used for it. Oh. Okay, now this is gonna be fight that we want properly. We want to line up our right hand with 9, and we want to kill those 3. We want to already start charging our second spin attack here. This one, unfortunately, fight really early on, so that's why we can get him with the last spin. That's still a relatively clean fight. Although we would have loved to get all the Fortune. Slot trigger. Love dungeons with minecart. And a little bit to the right there so we don't accidentally jump into it and we out again as well. Ow. Now these little spike traps here are a little bit weird compared to because while they are technically an enemy with our iframes that we get when we pull, they don't actually work on the. However, we still do want to roll in them because it allows us to pull through them while we're dead. If we just walked in them, we would continue. Thing we want to before we don't want to like continuously pull it because then Link gets tired. We want to like pull it and then not pull, and then pull it and not pull, but at least so that like Link doesn't get tired of it. Now these lava platforms are a little bit bigger than you would expect. Hitbox is bigger than you officially think there would be. And then I just ruined everything. By being impatient. I'm standing quite far to the top of that platform. It makes it so that we can go to that last platform from the... We can kind of skip having to wait on the 4th platform and immediately go from the 3rd to the 5th platform, which saves us one little cycle. However, since I fell in the lava one. But oh well. Picture being in dire need of rupees, you didn't pick up rupees throughout the run entirely. At this point, there's a bottom right chest there. Getting the other two. Yeah. In this section, it's a little bit scary, but we can do this with just 2 tornadoes by flying through this gap and then right to the chest. It also gives a bit of time to just fire and check. Part in there. Now we get to the second boss. Not a lot of special things about this boss. Well, there's a few finer details that on top runners know. Now we can do this boss even faster. I didn't remember the details. It's something about if you stand at a certain side when the boss comes out of the lava, it comes out of it quicker than if you stand on other sides or something. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, that is really bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that is really bad. I didn't get enough hits in on him. That hasn't happened to me. I'm hit by the stray shot. That is really important. That costs quite a bit of time. Really? This is the worst I've ever done with boss fight. Oh, I should have just off. Wow, that was terrible. That was a terrible boss fight. Well, let's hope we got that bad energy out of the way. This boss fight couldn't have gone much worse. Probably. One thing a lot of people always forget is like they go down a mountain immediately without grabbing the sword. We do not want to do that, we want the sword. And we have a fancy green sword. Right. I sort of did just now. I died a little bit on the inside. Also high Groval. I have a singular ping on Discord and it's frustrating me. I want to know what it is, but I can't. I'm speed running. Not now, Discord, I'm speed running. Okay, we want to unlock this quest right away. You might think it's faster to go from Mount Quena area to here through the bridge that you can unlock with the sword, but actually since we want to get the stone one time we go through the town, we don't want to... There's also an SR here. We don't actually get that many stones, but that's the only stone for the arena we actually unlock. But we want to continue to the town. All the places we really need to fly to the arena are Lake Halia, which is automatically town, which we put quest. And whenever. So those are the only 2 stones on going to any other area in the game. This is my favorite room in the game. There are 5 of this. I want an HD version of this game, just an improved looking version of this room. And yes, I will say that every time I get to this room. We unfortunately skip past the purple sword and really get a red sword. Also, everyone knows that purple is a better color. At this point in the game, we have to start thinking about something that's like normally, like your instinct would be to roll all the way down to the door and get to the doors fast. Actually, I only want to do 2 rolls just because we are charging our sword right away because the charging of the sword to make the clock. So and this is when we go to yet another Xbox. I practiced this fight like 30 million times before the run, and yet I still mess it up. Gosh darn it. Still relatively. The unfortunate thing about this game compared to some other Zelda games is, well, it's not the game with the most cutscenes. A lot of the cutscenes do have dialogue, so it's not one of those games where we can just chill for a second and let our hands stretch. No, we have to continuously next match cutscene. Luckily there aren't too many cutscenes, but do not get hands often. It was fun being in the town, but we don't want to stay on there because we're immediately on. Or actually, we're not going to. Just going to walk towards this way. Because our next objective, getting the Pegasus. However, we don't actually need. Well, if we would go and try to get to the area for the Pegasus now, nothing will actually happen. The Minish that we don't think the Minish that there will gather now. We actually we're required to watch this cutscene and afterwards figure out that we actually, even if you watch this cutscene and go back to the house, you still can't get the boots. We need to know that we need it. So the game, what's the most natural course of progression? They go in the swamp, they drown in the swamp, and Esso's like, yo, we can't walk on this stuff, so we should find a way out that we can get here. And then people would go to the boots guy, and the boots guy would tell us, oh hey, I can make it. Or like the Minish would tell, hey, this guy can make it. However, we don't do that, we just talk to that sign, because that sign also says that we require a boot. And that way we don't have to actually go. That's great. And now this guy will fall asleep. Like we want. Now this will actually be a second that we can rest our hand. This will get the animation of entering the plot. Finish our last bit of copy. Now you might think saving and quitting would be faster here, but saving and quitting in town puts you at the entrance where you entered the town, which in this case would be the bottom of the town, but we actually want to exit the town at the top, so we don't actually want to save and quit because we're already halfway in the town. Just walking out the door and transforming again is faster. Bombs. I actually shouldn't have equipped over the cane there, because we'll need the cane in a second as well, but might have to get past. All here. Into the house, because we need the key, because they've lost their key, because the key's in the house, they've lost. Grab the spot, throw it towards the other pond. Grab the key on our way to the pond. Again. key back. And this is where we would, oh gosh, where we needed to gain, so that's why we shouldn't connect the gain. Inventory management is quite important in this game because we only have 2 buttons and hard to remember where when we switch. Another interesting thing about this game is that, like, in some areas where you go through entering the loading zone will also determine where you exit the loading zone. For example, there we like try and can be as close to the left to enter it, and we'll also end up at the right position when exiting, just so that we don't run to. Oh, that is incredibly unfortunate. That is incredibly unfortunate. Because that Kingstone is constantly going to be in the way now. Or other Kingstones. So now we'll lose a little bit of time anytime we need to use skins. That is some terrible RNG. Let's look right in here with mushrooms and magic man. And we immediately want to equip our boots. And we probably should have also equipped support there. Then bad damage I am. Now if you're ever low on hearts at this point, you can bonk into that tree above the loading zone. And it has a 15 out of 16 chance to sustain. Another SR trigger. We have a couple of them. Oh, that is fortunate. Here. And then we'll have our first Dark Knight fight. Every fight Dark Knights we fight, especially this early on, we kind of just want to do that, and then we can stomp against the wall. And then get our first Kingstone. Very clean fight, very happy about that. Dark Knight has 2 options, either we'll slash its sword or we'll do a dash. We are always hoping for the dash because the dash allows us to do that. If it does a slash, it's a lift. Go up here. Here. Here we want to equip not only the Gust Jar but also a bottle. This for a on. Now here again we're gonna our wonderful trick. Oh, whoops. Do wonderful side puffs to get that extra little move. There's not really a strategy to this fight, just hope you don't lose too much health, and you are losing a lot of health. Next one, nice. We want to equip bow and save and quit. Now, when we can boots over these planks, however, if we touch the control stick at all when running over the planks, it'll be quite jittery. So on a complete joystick one of them. There's another SO here. These guys, we don't want to actually kill them, we just want to shoot them in the moment they come through them, not where we can for them. I'm quite low on health. debating if I want to go for emergency health. I did a run days ago. Particularly health. Oh, I think we might be risky today. Now, the nice thing about the equips that we just did is that since we save and quit, after saving and quitting, your cursor will always be in the top left. Since we need our sword right now, that's perfect for us. Open, start, press B, and then we... These guys, we just want to give a little push and then roll through them. Oh, that is really unfortunate. That's a double terrible enemies. Now we are really low on health. This is gonna be risky. Now this suddenly becomes very risky. We are really hoping for a lucky health drop. Here we want to cut the grass and kill that one snake because they stay gone once we become oh, then we don't have to go for that entire load. And we're really close to the dungeon. Finally. And then in the dungeon we can... Oh. Well, let's either go to the right side first. Cut him in there, kill him with the skull that we picked up. Those skulls do a lot of damage if we throw them, I mean. If we hit enemies, I was trying to say, yes. Pull through this enemy. Fly. I'm gonna aggro this guy and then again throw skulls because damage. Whoever needs a sword when you can just, you know, throw skulls at an enemy. Now this guy is a little funny as well, because that we'd have to kill him to get to that. Actually, don't. Be a little bit of a pacifist. Aggro him, hit him once with his sword, he'll one step aside and and he'll just leave us alone. And nobody has to get hurt. other side of the dungeon. These skulls will always have hearts, so those. That is not the button I meant to press. Oh, why did I click yes as well? Well, that was an interesting time loss. This one has arrows in it. Now we don't want to immediately shoot the eye because if we're too early, then the first one will expire before we get the second one. Get rid of these snakes. We only need to make one set of we don't actually need to kind of just phase our clone through it. Ah, actually. And yeah, it might not save a lot of time, but it's these small optimizations that like slowly. Now, I'm getting extra health, but we don't particularly need that much. These two skulls also have higher hearts in them, by the way, I think. But first... Here we want to do the Dark Nut trick again. That's what it means. We still got him pretty quickly, but less optimal than dash. Now we want to use our boots in this room because if you roll through these guys, you actually get knocked back. With boots, you can continuously run through them before you get damaged. Extra heart in there, and there's extra bombs in there. We didn't particularly need either at this moment, but kind of just used to getting them in. There's our digging mid. Now, a lot of people seem to think that you need boots to get across this, but you don't. However, rolling is also a little bit scary because there is an S trigger right at the end of the combat. Now, these guys die in one hit to the bow and arrow, which can be good, but also if you miss the bow and arrow, you leave yourself vulnerable for a bit, and then you have more chance that they catch you, and if they catch you, then it's bye-bye time. These things again, boots through them, fix it so that they don't knock back you. And then do the same once we're in this room. I'm just fighting past these things. There, I actually should have already been charging my sword. However, the problem with charging your sword already, guys, well, snakes get you, then they get you. If you good. And then we go leave to the top. One of the mistakes I always made on my runs is that I forgot to open that door, and then it gets small and you're standing for a closed door and you can't use it. Yeah, that's... Now this room we don't want to waste any time because our movement is proper, that we should be immediately on the cycle where we can walk with these bars. Great. of people grab this key and then just jump down, but then wasted a bunch. Now here comes the scary part, because we need to roll past these guys without getting caught. It's not actually very as be, but there's actually quite a bit of room to get past them, but it's still like, in your heart it's scary. Your heart rate goes up quite a bit. Turns out to be fine most. Now we got the boss key, and now we actually do want to get caught by them, because they'll bring us back to where we want. Please take us to wannabe. We could get some extra hearts, but I really don't need extra hearts for this boss fight. But also extra hearts and extra arrows in this room, but for full arrows. Oh, and let's see. And like you see, the boss also drops arrows. So, if we're lucky, we won't even. Fortunate placement. Ever? Last 2 times I've played this was the first cycle was the first pillar in front of you. That's always what you're hoping for, because that's of course the easiest one to kill. That was the arrow response. Gosh, that's a terrible shot. Getting quite lucky on the arrow drops. Now here we don't actually want to take straight in front of the pillars. Behind us. Which one it is, because the baron is quite big. First cycle at least. That's that boss. And we won't save any time in this dungeon because it's because of the save incident. At least we won't lose a lot. We didn't have to save and we actually would have saved time. I also was supposed to equip boots there, which I did. And now it's time for a lot of people's favorite part of the game, collecting some books. Okay. Couldn't have gone any worse. Nice. There we go. Wanna get the cane? Boots. Going. nice thing about the upgrade is that that's also now our town entry spot, so we'll go there. And that starts the quest. Go to the first book. Hi, Locke. This isn't Minecraft. It's not? And I just rolled. There's 3 S-Low triggers in this house, by the way, so that's great. Oh, it's a very nice cat today. Didn't try and swat us this thing. Number 1, now we don't immediately want to go back to the library. I want to open up a shortcut for the second book first. Water. Oh, she's blocking the door. She is absolutely blocking the door. Lady! What is this? She's stuck. No, she's not stuck. Okay. Well, that cost us a solid 10 seconds. Thanks. That is some terrible RNG. Let's hope that doesn't happen tomorrow, shall we? He did not want us to enter that house. We need to talk to the dog. Don't forget about talking to him, because if we forgot to talk about him, that would cost a lot of time. Because if you don't talk to that dog, you won't get out of the way of that. Now he'll actually move. Great. We need to talk to this lady twice, because once for in the book, and then a second time to actually start the quest of getting this book. If we don't talk to her a second time, then the next guy won't actually let us into his house. Oh. Now he'll actually let us in, and then go. We leave again. Oh! Oh. Thanks for the 36 months, fish. That is 3 years. Hell yeah. That's a long time. Hope you're doing well. I didn't talk to the blue Minish. You need to talk to this guy on little bracelet side quest that we're doing currently. But that just cost me a little time. But as well, fine, we remembered a little bit late. I blame the money that I just got from Fish. Fish, how dare you give me money? Okay. Now we do immediately want to equip the cane here. We don't want to unequip the bottle just yet, because this little pot has a berry in it that we want. Now we can... And we're gonna lose a bunch of time on the split thanks to the lady sent the door. Safe. Wait. Back to the guy's house. Well, go back to being Minish and guy's house. Oh, please move, thank you. And we need to equip the dust jar. bottom. This house. Is it probably? Yeah. Book number 2. Here we want to equip digging mitts and boots. Need the digging boots and the digging boots? Ah yes, the digging boots. We need the digging mitts in a second. Yeah. Oh, the guard isn't in. Okay. Guard. Go back here. Shortcut we opened up earlier. Again, entering that there. Light path. Light path. Be perfectly on. I only hit this tree from the bottom for some reason. Then we want to equip the gust jar. Want to do the thing again where we do one puff to the side. And we can arrive at a nation. Moment of little air puffs, so we can quit again. It has happened before that was it me or Lockwood did that, where we left this place without picking up the third book. We did drop it down, but not. Oops. Need to talk to this lady twice then in both books. To replace the arena with pain because we need to gust jar in a second. Hello, Mr. Wise Guy. Slugs. Hope that the slugs are in a nice... not at all. Bottom middle pot there is a fairy, but we're already quite high on health, so we can actually do that. These are the worst enemies in the game. Slippers. I want to equip the sword over the ocarina. I mean, other way around. Ocarina over the sword. Want to save crit again. Go to like. But you'll be low on health here. There's also a piece of heart in the little pool next to the house. Dive there. Up there. Want to mash A as fast as possible to increase our swimming speed. We're in dungeon number 4. Now we want to use our boots on top of the ice as much as possible. Because it allows for, whenever we use the boots, not have drift. Else you drift a little bit on the ice, and frustrating to deal with. Whenever possible, we want to use them. Have more accuracy. Oh god. Away from that. A little too early. Ow, ow, ow. Great, well, there goes all of our health. Puzzle here. This is what I mean with ice physics. Dank in this game because you keep getting stuck on a corner of blocks. Air. And we got the boss key. Great again. Oh, whoops. For a second, my Oxo RNG went a bit, and I wanted to a little bit early to do that. Okay, let's stock up on a little bit of extra health. Now this dungeon is absolutely insane because the last 3 dungeons all lasted about 10 minutes. This one takes double, if not more than that. Actually have one of the most interesting tricks coming up in this run, you know. First, infinite climbing. To roll in the door. I just wanted to a key in there. And my first instinct in the past was always to pull that leaf over with the gush jar because I forgot that we had flippers here. The Deepwood Shrine kicked in and I was like, I need to pull the leaf towards me else I can't get on top of it. But no, oh gosh, that was... No, we actually have flippers, so we can swim on top of the leaf. We don't have to be as slow as we are in the... Okay, now, here's the most interesting glitch, which may seem like a glitch, but no, it's all intended to. I want to push this button so this Thing goes down. Now I want to do one Ghost Jar Palm. I want to spin over here and back. And our leaf is gone. Where could our leaf possibly be? Oh, would you look at that? It's at the end of the room. Now the way that works, if the leaf is still moving, you exit the area, it will go to like pretty much position 0, so where it's supposed to be. For most rooms where you have a leaf, that would be at where you enter the room. For some reason in that room, that is where you exit the room. So yeah, that may look very glitchy with the leaf, but it's all intended game mechanics allowed. The game is doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. We want to get 2 new hearts here, because we lose a lot of health in this thing. Ow! That pot sniped me! What the hell? Ow. Now this one's also interesting because we actually carry on our boot speed over to this room, which is actually important. Then we immediately start running in this room. Allows us to not slip on the ice and stuff. Allows us to easily get the cycle for that chain thing. Now, there's one thing that's a little bit annoying about the boots. If you boots into stairs, you will bonk off it unless you hold the direction that the stairs are like far from you. So I need to remember that every time I want to boot in the staircase, I actually hold the control stick, which I don't naturally do when I'm using the boots, because normally like I wouldn't ever hold actually. It's also if you use boots in a straight line when transitioning from you will go through to the next properly, but if you're diagonally using the boots while transitioning screens, you will bonk into the screen. Here we get Choo Choo fight number 2. And I absolutely killed this fight 2 days ago, so let's hope we don't kill it as badly again. Now this is a little bit interesting, because this guy jumps around. It never really gets to you if you're standing in this thing, so mainly want to stand in this. I also didn't explain this with the last Choo Choo fight, but the first time you stun the Choo Choo, he wobbles a certain direction, and if you stand in the direction he wobbles first, he will only do like 3 little wobbles back and forth before he falls down. However, if you stand... Gosh, I guess practice it. If you get stuck on the other side of him, he'll do 5 wobbles. Okay, see, he only does 3 wobbles. If you stand on the other side, if you stand on the opposite of where he first wobbles to, then he'll do 5. Like you can see, he can't really jump in the center, so he'll just keep jumping over us. Go. That is a way better fight than the one. Can I actually save some time here? Wait, but not a lot. 4 seconds. And that split must be good on my people. Ball has a heart. Now we have to fight these really annoying guys again. This one is even more annoying because we can't really not hold the lantern because then we can't see anything, but with holding the lantern, we constantly light the torches. Oh, that is a really good decision for him. He got stuck in the corner there, that's really good. We like it when he gets stuck in the corner. With holding the lantern, it's really easy. Accidentally lighting those torches. Holy, that is really unfortunate. That is very unfortunate placement of... Another guy over there. Oh, that is the worst. That is some terrible RNG. Well, anytime we just saved, we just also immediately lost. That is great. Luckily we got a little extra hard drop. Worst. That is not what we wanted to see. It's super easy to lose a lot of health really quickly. Incredibly. Okay, they were fine. We almost fell off, but in this next room, they want you to originally clear all the obstacles in the room and then do a little puzzle with your clone. However, we are going to try and clear the room with our clone so that we save a little bit of time. However, it's super easy also to tiny bit of time short and your clone will disappear. That's it. I'm gonna... Okay, so we wanna... like this. Fantastic. Now this room is a nice one. Please don't. Okay, we didn't lose our clones. Perfect. Then we need bombs real quick. That's a hard. Hard? Nope, that's gold. Oh, I tried. We'll probably be fine on that one. This room is really annoying because if you burn one of the cobwebs on the wall, there's a whole chance that the entire game just crashes. And I just missed 2 slashes on that. Oh, I should. Okay, that one's dead. Okay, that one's dead. Okay. Now we get to one of the harder tricks in a run, which is an RNG mana to ensure that we get the shortest cycle possible on this boss fight. Let's hope I do this correctly. I'm gonna switch away from chat for a second and open up an image that I need to recognize some rocks. Equip shield over reset. The moment we enter, we immediately want to charge with the boot. That was too slow. I don't know what happened there. No? Better? Okay. I'm gonna shoot 3 rocks. Two rolls. The charging, which boots the lantern. I go back up. And in this corner, should be facing to the top right. Yes, good. Good sign for you. He's a little bit far to the right. He's a little bit far to the right. I think I might have already messed up. We'll see. Gonna do one suck. Good one nut. From this point on, it's not that random yet. This is really normal how this goes. Now he's gonna shoot 2 more nuts. I'm gonna go back to this corner. I'm gonna do 4 rolls to the right. 2 rolls to the bottom. Light is still on fire. Go to the bottom left. We're a little bit slow. That's 2 rocks above each other, so that, and then we do nothing. And then he might charge once. No, he's just immediately going to nut. That's great. And that's the boss stat. And that's a perfect Octo RNG mana. Either that or I just got lucky, who knows. I'm gonna save a lot of time on this split. Holy moly. That is a gold split. Holy moly. Okay. Let's hope that goes that well tomorrow, eh? Feels good to actually get a gold split today, because 2 days ago on the D-Ross we didn't get any gold splits, which honestly I didn't even expect the run to go that well 2 days ago. But it feels nice to get a gold split today. That actually means we can still improve our time. Mirai wants to play with the mouse. Too bad, Mirai, I'm playing video games. Hi, Mirai. Wanna equip boots in Ocarina? Actually, I'm silly. I'm gonna go here at this point. Now, in this version of the game, the guards are actually blind. We can just do that. Even though I messed up and walked a little bit forward. Up, left, left, up, right, up. And now we get a beautiful... Throw your mouse. Ooh. There you go, Mirai. Really want to start charging our sword. Oh, gosh. Now, you'd think we would want to save and quit there to get out of the castle quick, but the Elemental Sanctuary, or whatever it's called, has its own save warp location. So, if we would save warp after upgrading our sword, we'd actually get put back in Elemental Sanctuary. Want to equip bombs. Here we're gonna have a little maze. Actually do want to equip boots for it. Up. Left. Left. Up. Right. Up. Here. Oh gosh. Awkward movement. In the dark. And our big friend Dampe! Thanks for the key, Dampe. Oh gosh, it's a bot! I don't have time to ban the bot. Look, fish! It's fish. Fish won the race of beating the bot, of banning the bot. Our key got stolen. Luckily, we know just what to do about it. We line ourselves up with this fence, and boots down, and then we got our key back. Give the key back to Dampe. I don't know why he gave it to us in the first place, if we had to give it back to him anyway. We want to make fences here, and we can just walk through the grave. Because who needs to push a grave? And we need lantern. Middle door. We almost immediately want to... Actually, I wanted to do... on one more. This might be bad. Oh, we're still fine. Okay. We want to start charging a sword early there, because then we can make that cycle. We also want to pick up the key with our clones, because our ghost clones can up stuff. So. That's actually bad. I actually have to wait for the spike because I'm holding my sword the wrong way. Okay, I'll pick up the key again with our ghosts. One. Gosh, that's a lot of health we just lost. That might be a problem with sharks. That was that mini dungeon done. And just like after everything at this point, after we're done with a dungeon or a mini dungeon or whatever, that's a terrible ghost spawn. We want to equip boots and ocarina. We had to kill that ghost because else he was going to interrupt us while we are going to fly away. And once he gets us, he will do a lot of damage. Take a lot of our time. Ghosts in this game. Oh, that is also not nice. That is terrible RNG as well. Another missile trigger here. want to get? What the heck? Extra fairy there. And our tops. And we are 12 seconds ahead of our PB. Ow! Oh no, that's bad. Okay, it's not the worst, but I meant to open a chest, not roll past it. There. You know what? That cost us like 10 seconds. It is what it is. I didn't want to be ahead of PB anyway. Stun immediately. Now, there are a bunch of sharks here. There's a lot of ways you could kill the sharks, however, you know, we're friendly. We're not gonna hurt them. We're just gonna make them jump off the sky island that's like 10,000 miles up in the air. I'm sure Hyrulean residents won't mind that there's sharks falling from the sky on top of them. Oh. Bollocks, I should have... I thought for a second we were gonna run out of air. Bollocks a swear word? Am I allowed to say bollocks? Now, whilst it may not look like it... Oh, nice. Oh, it's fine. I did it again. This is the second time I did this. 2 runs in a row I grabbed that chest. Why do I... Oh, Wes. You silly goofer. What are you doing? You don't need that chest. You don't need mysterious shells. My rando brain just activates. The moment I see a chest, I just want to get the chest. Now here's... Oh. I'm choking. I'm choking. I got ahead of PB and immediately I started choking. What the heck? Here you're supposed to normally jump down again. However, we don't do that. We go up here. Like that. Grab that out again. And fly back over here. Fly to the right. And then I don't think I want this jump, right? No, I don't. I want these bad boys. And then my arcs to do the same thing again. Oh, that was... I was just slightly misplaced. We get these sharks off. That's our last Kingston piece. Okay, at least it's improvement from last run. Last run we grabbed 2 chests with shells. This time we only grabbed 1 chest with shells. Whoops. I swear, guys, I'm a professional. After this, we want to save and quit again. Esso trigger. That didn't roll into it this time, that's great. She's a magician. I still have a bottle in my fair. I have still fair in my bottle. I still have quite high health, so we're just gonna go straight into the dungeon. Get 2 hearts here. Oh, come on. Really, this is how I lose time? I not knowing which pots to grab. We want more than low here. Lost an entire heart there, so that's cool. Now these skeletons can be super rude. Okay, great. That's the best that room has gone in a while. Those skeletons can absolutely ruin your life by destroying your clones. Over and over. For this, there's a way to kill these guys super quickly with bombs. I am not good enough to. That was still a relatively fast fight. And now, the trick in the run which I hate the most, because I'm not that good at it. And if you feel it, it requires a lot of time to... so pray for me, I guess? And first try, baby! If I actually gotten good at the trick, I got it first try like 2 days ago as well. That doesn't bode well, because that means I'm totally gonna kill it during the actual run. And embarrass myself. I was used to fill this room so often because so going to lose your clones. Hi Drew, thanks for the raid. How was Minecraft? I'm gonna lose. Good, got my iron. Stuff. Hi Benji. Hope you're doing well. Oh! Aw, thanks for the gift sub, Benji. At least that shows up in chat. Enjoy your emotes. Oh man, now I'm getting anxious again because I'm BB based. That's really cursed pattern. But the one I'm most familiar with at the moment. Beep. No, I did get hit, but at least that pushed me into the... Ape and bow. Now, this room doesn't exist. Getting food BRB. You do that. You're wondering what happened in that room. It's just a 2D game. The loading zones are just like... The loading zones above those clouds are just north. And since we're already at the top most north area of that room, we can kind of just jump in the sky and hit the loading zone. We actually have to go clouds. This is really unfortunate. One of them already walked. Makes it super awkward. Okay. Kind of still worked out, but since they were kind of desynced, I did lose some health. That skeleton might cost me. Okay, he didn't. Great. There's an extra heart in here. And we want the lantern again. That's a bad fight, but well, at least we didn't lose too much health. I'm gonna equip Cape again. He's right in front of the exit. There's also an extra heart there, but we don't really need it because there's a room in the second heart. This is really bad. That's gonna lose a lot of health. Both those skeletons. That is really unfortunate. I want to go. Now there's an SO trigger right in front of this fall that we want to skip, so we're gonna tape right away once we collected these parts. That way we skip that SO trigger. And we'll jump to the top right away. This way the mini boss will spawn, and then we'll knock them off. I am surprised we lost 5 seconds there. I thought that went pretty smooth. Yes, it went super in the BB. Number 1. Bombs. We need to make clones when you've got bombs. Able to jump over these spike traps. And normally it would want us to jump into a tornado down there, but we're just gonna use the cape to immediately jump into here. here. The second will have a weird jump where we will use our body to explode the bomb once you're supposed to use the bow and arrow. But first, we need to murder some more ants. That was close. Second there, that was a bit scary. Okay, to not be bad at this. Seconds. Good stuff. I sometimes mess up that jump and then have to climb all the way back up and took a time consuming. Gosh. Better to hit from the bomb than on that guy. I don't want to get... I don't think this is the best place to go. You have to wait for the bomb to... And here we're going to do a weird little jump backwards so that we don't have a lot of speed, so there's minimal chance to actually only move off some. Quite high on health. I might also set that in. Okay, this time we didn't do that room terribly. There's 2 hearts we can get here real quick. Okay. Now I'm not the best at this particular boss fight. So I'll try and kill it fast as possible. Try to spit attack and time it. There we go, so we get 2 hits immediately on that blue guy, which kills him immediately. Oh gosh, that was... so much health now. We still have fairy, so that's fine, but it's not advisable to lose that much health. Oops. Okay, that is all of our health gone, which is really annoying. This is also the most annoying phase of this. Turn out to be bad. Okay. Good. Huh? Where did that... Okay, that was actually a really important... Oh, if that heart stays there, that would be really appreciated. We probably don't need it. I'm surprised that all still hit us. Okay, not the best boss fight, but not the worst. Great. I think we're actually gonna have quite a bit of time here. Oh my god, that's a gold. I am a minute ahead of PB. Oh god. Puts an arena. My hands are sweaty as hell. As heck. I mean, as heck. Sweaty as heck. What hell? Yes. No swearing. Ugh. A sip of drink because if this PBs, I'm gonna be so mad because we made so many silly mistakes early on in the run. Well, if you wanted to go take a bathroom break, now's your chance. You have about 40 seconds. Take a bathroom break. You're falling asleep, Mirai. Fall asleep, baby girl. Yeah, you are. Okay. Time to not choke Dark Arrow Castle. We want to stand a little bit further away because if we... There's a glitch you can accidentally do by... Look, this SO trigger, you can accidentally walk into it whilst you're increasing one of the guards or one minister. If you do that, you overwrite the S-slow cutscene with the cutscene of increasing damage. So, you're cutscene skipping, and that is not allowed. Oh. Officially a minute ahead of starting this dungeon. Oh god. Now we don't want to get hit by that blue bob. Oh, this is the worst. Wow, the red bubble bounces into it. Well, say goodbye to that minute of time save. You know what? That only cost us like 15 seconds. It's fine. We still have 45 seconds of time save. I can't believe that red bubble bounces into the blue one. Was really unlucky. But gonna stay positive. defense, please. Speed. Safe. Wait. Got a little bit of extra health. How are our arrows? Arrows are still pretty fine. First, yeah. Okay. I still think this is one of the coolest, like, end dungeon in Battle. You actually get to go through Arrow Castle a couple of times, and then you actually get to go through the Dark Vision Spell. Like, Ganon's Tower in Ocarina of Time and Hyrule Castle in Twilight Princess are cool and all, but you don't actually get to see what it was like before. And with this one, you see like the before and after. It's like that MTV show, you know? What's it called again? Trip Makeover or something? What was it called again? I've completely forgot. We actually want to start charging our support here. Did I? No. Stop. We're going to be patient here for a second so that we don't lose our clones. And then we actually want to exit Dark Hyrule Cast completely. And then re-enter, because this sets our save warp to this dungeon. Else, if we would save and quit from now on, it would spawn us at the top, and we don't actually want that. Now, this is one of the things that will struggle most with in this dungeon. This little puzzle here. I hope I get it quickly. Yeah, I'm not the best at this puzzle. I got taught it, and then I forgot it, and that is definitely wrong, because I need to be at the top. Needs to be around here. There we go. Okay, third try, it's fine. Now, I don't want to get comboed in this room like I did last time. I don't want to get fired in this room. Then I want to get my boots again. For the Dark Knight that's in this room. Terrible fight already, but well, we recovered a little bit, but it was not a good fight. But I guess it was also unlucky that we got a slash and not a dash, but well. I didn't mean to be sideways there. That's not the biggest problem. Take any... I'm losing time here already? Oh, wait, right, because of the blue bubble. This gives me so much time, actually. Wow, almost my entire minute of time saves gone. Oh, that's really rough that we got hit by that bubble. Yeah, that lost us 40 seconds. Oh, that is so rough. But I didn't want to beat B anyway. I didn't mean to place 2 bombs there, but well. Oh. There we go. That's what you want to see. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. And I'm sad about the blue bubble, but still playing really well today, considering this is only our second run back. We got 2 golds. So either way how this run goes, I'm glad we got 2 golds. That proves we still... Ow. Bit fast, wasn't it, mate? That proves that we can still beat our time, and that we can still improve. We haven't peaked just yet. Whoop. I grabbed my bow a little late there, so that makes me worried. Okay, no, we're still fine. Keep this up, I might not have to go for extra health. We want to go through the red portal. Now, the route I'm doing is not what top players would do, because there's actually a specific route that if you go to these 4 corners of the dungeon in a specific order, you can do an RNG manip that will manipulate the ghost enemies into other rooms to always spawn at a specific location. That way you don't risk getting caught by them, because if you get juggled by them, that loses you an insane amount of time and health. However, I'm more of a YOLO kind of person, so we'll just hope that we find the right ghost. Or I just showcase right away what's the worst possible thing that could happen. That's not the worst possible thing, but that wasn't... that does show why you don't want to do what I do. Now we want to go to the blue portal. And we want to go to the top. Ah, fuck. that's the right ghost. You can see which ghost is the right ghost because the ghost that's the real one will have a little X on its face once you hit it. The other ones will have face. Then we're gonna go to the red one. Man, you're so fast. Yep. Thanks for the follow, whoever that was. Go. Who needs clones? We can just do a spin attack. Gonna go to the blue portal. And we want the Dane. Could be two hearts, air. That is a gold. Okay, that's a third gold this run. Cool. "30 seconds ahead of RPB going into Fadi." Oh god. My throat is, my heart is beating in my throat. I did not want a kinstone here. I didn't want two kinstones here. Dang, we didn't get lucky. That was almost very bad. Okay, that's first one down. Now the other two. Come on. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. There we go. Okay, that's really good. Good. That wasn't the best fight, but I could have gone a lot worse. Okay. Ugh. Hi, Fatih. Where's that? Ah! Don't think that was enough hits. Oh, it was already enough hits. Oh gosh, I've made a terrible mistake. This is going terribly wrong. Okay, that's really... That's pretty good. Ah! Oh! Did it. Okay. That was a weird animation on that foot grab. Now this is the phase where all runs come to die. I've gotten better at it, but this is still... This Fati can absolutely troll you to smithereens. Now, we're gonna try and do the strat here, where if you hit Fati with 3 spin attacks, it will set his HP to 1. You only have to do 1 final hit, which is the fastest way to kill this fight. However, if I at any point hit Fati again with something that's not a spin attack, then that ruins the entire setup. We got 2 spin attacks in. Now I need to hit him with 1 more spin attack, and then I only have to hit him once. Holy frick, that was such a clean fight. Oh. Oh, that was way too clean. That was way too clean. We actually have a real shot at PBing here now. We do not need extra health because we still got a fairy. All I need to do is not make any major mess-ups. Oh, frick. Going phase 3 and then we should be good. Okay, moment of truth. He goes then on top of the portal right away, because that way none of his attacks can actually hit us. He goes down. We can jump off. We can immediately chain that thingy. Oh, that was almost perfect. That was almost perfect. He was stuck against the wall right away, which is really good for us. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Boy. Oh, that's a little bit fortunate, but... Oh my gosh. Okay. First done. Okay, we do not want to be on one of the far sides of this pattern, because then he could fly off the edge. 1, 2. We can only do 2 damage per cycle, so we immediately used to go to make new clones, because else he's gonna do electricity, and we don't want electricity to happen. This way he doesn't... Look, he's gonna immediately shoot pulse at us again. 1, 2. Back. And this is why we don't want to make... No! That should have been it. Wes! It's fine. We got there. Oh! I'm alive. Oh, thanks for the GGs. Oh, that was the scariest recovery ever. Oh, hitting those backwards, that's gonna talk. Oh. How do I PB by 2 minutes and 12 seconds on my second run back to this game? Celebratory need eye hugs. Come here, kitty cat. Let me cuddle you. Cuddles? You don't look like you want. Wow. Oh, I can't believe we already PB'd. Not even just by like 30 seconds or something, by 2 minutes. Oh. They're splits. Okay, that's good. Our sum of best went down by a minute as well. It went from 230 to 229, so that's good. I don't think this moves me anywhere in the standings, though. Does this get me back to 20? Wait, I'm bumped all the way down to 23. Why does... This gets me back to... This moves me up one slot. Bro! Who did... Oh, someone got 16th place 21 days ago. I need to get better times. Oh. Okay. Do I have anyone to raid? Do I have anyone to raid? Oh, I'm shaking. Why am I shaking? Work from 6 to 4. Play some Minish Cap. BB by 2 minutes. What can I say? You just keep it going. I should actually grind for a while this time and see how far I can push this. Good stuff. Bro, this could have been so much better as well. I made so many stupid mistakes early on in the run. Like, I was 20 seconds behind after Earth Temple in Deepwood Shrine. And then I absolutely messed up the boss in Mount Crenel, which could have saved me another 30 seconds. After that, there were not many major screw-ups. Also, that blue bubble in Black Arrow Castle cost me like 40 seconds. Could have been... Could have been a minute and a half faster. This could have been a 2:32, I guess. Oh well, next time. But yeah, I'll be doing a run tomorrow on the Zelda dungeon. Come hang out there. And I don't think I have anyone to raid, so Anyone else streaming Minish Cap? Which, why are you like this? I just want to see other streamers, not one big... big grid. Oh, there's barely anyone playing Minish Cap, eh? Well, let's just leave it here, I guess. Okay. Well, I'll see you all later. Bye, everyone. Bye.